I just yeah. I don't have is better. No, starting from just there's no two prices. So I'm shocked. What's on the face because I couldn't pretty much go no, I haven't yet. Um, it's just not to say it. No, no, no. Yeah, please take pictures. Yeah. I work on taking pictures of my house. Shower, yeah, shower, condition, everything. It's just like people. Because it's not like, Dr. Vivian Son, Minister of Human Services and Social Security, Ms. Jane Miller, British High Commissioner to Guyana, Mr. Savitri Dorga, CEO of Action Invest Caribbean Inc., Ms. Bobita Ram, Manager of NMG, GTT, representatives of various business support organizations, special invitees, media, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good afternoon to you all. I'd like to invite you to please stand as we recite the national anthem. I pledge myself to honor always and speak the obedience of the laws of the air, to love my fellow citizens, and to dedicate my energies towards the happiness and prosperity of man. My name is Selena Bacchus. I am the Program Manager for the HerVenture of Guyana, and I would like to welcome you to the HerVenture of 2.0, where we launch the mobile money truck. To my right, I have a very handsome colleague who will be my co-host for this afternoon's event, Coach Keon Smith.
Thank you very much for those warm words. It's my pleasure to be here to share in the launch of HerVenture 2.0. We know what HerVenture has been for the past year, and definitely looking forward to what's going to do this.
Thank you. Now, for those who are new, the HerVenture app is an app, a mobile application which provides business education to women who are either looking to start or grow a small business. So that means that we cover from launching the business, marketing, and now we have an entire module that covers how you can incorporate the mobile payments into your organization or company. At this time, we would like to introduce Mrs. Savitri Dorga, CEO of Action Invest Caribbean Inc. However, I will give my comment from a chance to say some special words about our CEO.
Thank you very much, Selena. So Mr. Savitri Dorga doesn't only serve as CEO of Action Invest Caribbean. She has over 20 years of business experience, and she holds an MBA. And I think more than likely, someone to give us welcome remarks. Please welcome Mr. Savitri Dorga.
Thank you, Selena Cosino. Dr. Vivian Son, Honorable Minister of Human Services and Social Security, Mrs. Jane Miller, British High Commissioner, Ms. Leanne Bacon, Senior Program Manager of the HerVenture Foundation Program, representative of the ExxonMobil Foundation, special invitees, members of the media board, pleasant good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to the HerVenture Group Content Launch. We're very proud of the fact that nearly double the target of 2,000 women downloaded and learned via the HerVenture app over the past year.
In the past few months, our team has worked on customizing the content even more to the Guyanese context. And GT&T has come on board in an even larger way by supporting the development of the mobile money module, which aimed at educating women about the digital payment options that exist today. I would like to thank the HerVenture Foundation for Women and the Excel Mobile Foundation for the continued trust in us to scale up both the HerVenture delivery in Guyana and the various training programs. Today we have in our minutes graduates of the Road to Growth Business Management Program and Access to Finance. I want to applaud these women entrepreneurs for taking the time to invest in their education and bright future for Guyana. I also want to acknowledge Mr. William Son and Mrs. Sanchi Coran from the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security and the Women Project for their staunch support in helping us reach many women entrepreneurs across Guyana. British High Commissioner Jane Miller has been a true friend of the program, always ready to support in any way possible, be it from the initial launch to deliver words of encouragement at each of the graduations. We're always able to count on you and your impact will be lasting. We look forward to a continued strong collaboration as we work on delivering these and more women's empowerment solutions to over 6,000 women in the coming year. My message to my fellow women entrepreneurs all across Guyana is to download and fully utilize the HerVenture app. I will also encourage you to apply for the next round of Access to Finance and Road to Growth training program and apply all the knowledge and skills you acquire into your businesses. Guyana potentially has a bright future ahead of it. It will take everyone of us to realize that potential, to realize that bright future by developing ourselves and delivering our products and services at the highest standard. Our vision and action in this is one of an abundant Guyana through education. I therefore implore you to gain education, develop yourself, and create a prosperous Guyana. We at Action Invest are here to support you every step of the way as you continue on your journey of personal and professional development. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam CEO, for those kind remarks and also demonstrating your commitment that Action Invest towards supporting the development of more female entrepreneurs across Guyana in their personal and professional endeavors. I would like to invite my co-host to actually introduce the next speaker.
Next, we will invite the Senior Program Manager for the HerVenture Foundation, Ms. Leanne Baker. And before she gets over here, Ms. Leanne Baker is very passionate about women empowerment. She has worked in gender equality and education extensively. And as mentioned, she is the Program Manager for the HerVenture Foundation for Women. Ms. Baker, you.
Thank you very much, Nina and Keon. Dr. Vinyam Prasad, Minister of Human Services and Social Security. Mrs. Jane Miller, British High Commissioner to Ghana. Mrs. Savitri Draga, CEO of Action Invest Caribbean Inc. Mrs. Kavita Ram, General Manager for MLD, QTT. Representatives of various citizen support organisations, special invitees, media, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming and good afternoon to everyone. It's an absolute pleasure for me to be here today, my first trip to Guyana as well, and thank you so much, all of you, for having me. I'd like to just take a few minutes to tell you a bit about the HerVenture Foundation for Women and the work that we're doing in Guyana. So at the Foundation, we're committed to eliminating the global gender gap in entrepreneurship and creating a future where women entrepreneurs thrive. We work with women entrepreneurs to help them reach their full potential through a combined approach of running programs and engaging global advocacy. Since 2008, we've supported over 200,000 women to start very successful small, micro, and medium-sized businesses in over 100 countries. And the core of our approach is training, mentoring, networking, and collaboration. And we also use technology innovatively, such as the HerVenture app, to reach and connect with more women worldwide. The idea is that our approach opens doors for women entrepreneurs to network, finance, new markets, investments, and opportunities. We were lucky enough to start working in Ghana in 2021 with the support of the ExxonMobil Foundation, who unfortunately can't make it today, but special thanks goes to them. The team, we're long-standing partners and have been able to do a lot of our work in the past. We're lucky to be working with Action Invest Caribbean and now also GTT to deliver our programs with entrepreneurs women entrepreneurs in Guyana, some of whom we'll be hearing from today. So our HerVenture app has been available since 2021, and now more than 4,000 Guyanese women are users. The app has 5-star rating on both the Google Play Store and the App Store on Apple. Last year, we also worked with 26 women entrepreneurs as part of our Road to Growth program. And this year, as part of the step towards expanding further in Guyana, we're now running this program with 100 women currently. And we've expanded outside of just Georgetown to also reach women in regions 5, 6, and 10. So I'll be visiting one of those on the weekend. We were also delighted to pilot our Access to Finance program here earlier this year, which worked with 40 women entrepreneurs to equip them with the skills and knowledge to access finance and support their businesses. We'll be running that program again later on this year as well. In terms of the future for our work in Guyana, we'll also be running our Road to Leadership program, which will hopefully be in the early 2023. And we also hope to start a regional mentoring program offer, which is part of, based on our Mentoring Women in Business program, which already has great success around the world. So just a little bit about this new track. We've been really lucky to collaborate with Action Invest and GTT and NMG to develop this new learning track for HerVenture, which, as we mentioned, is focused on mobile money and how women entrepreneurs can really use this to enhance their businesses. Mobile money really provides an opportunity for women entrepreneurs to make more flexible payments without a bank account and also to expand their customer reach. This track follows a case study, Lisa, who's the owner of a clothing store, who starts using mobile money first in her personal life and then in her business to developing a strategy to leverage mobile money to reach more customers and make her business more efficient and profitable. The new track is available to anyone registered with HerVenture app, so I encourage any women entrepreneurs and any women entrepreneurs in your life to download it and have a go. And before I hand you back to Fiona and Selena, I just want to say a huge thanks to ExxonMobil Foundation, Action Invest Caribbean, and the GTT and MMG teams on behalf of everyone at the foundation. Without you, our work in Guyana and the tremendous impact that it brings women entrepreneurs would not be possible. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So, next person we'll invite is someone I had the pleasure of meeting months ago in the GTT store, who's completed the HerVenture app, and her personality is quite as bubbly as mine, which of course I was drawn to. So I'd like to welcome Ms. Renuka to the stage to just provide us with her experience on the HerVenture app.
Good afternoon, everyone. Special good afternoon to you, Dr. Renuka. I'm very excited to meet you. My name is Renuka Tilstra. I'm a program engineer in the Ministry of Home Affairs. I'm also a social media manager part-time, and I specialize in graphic design. So I'm here with you today to share with you my experience with the HerVenture app. As Celia would have mentioned, I got signed up at GTT when I went to pay my bills, which was very unexpected. And that was in December, and a few months later, here I am. So I would like to leave you with three notable features of the HerVenture app that would have influenced my experience. The first one is accessibility. First of all, the HerVenture app is free. So it was very easy for me to sign up. And right off the bat, because of the easy user interface, it was easy to follow. I love that the modules, at the end of it, you're able to test yourself so you would know if you were okay to move forward or if you need to go back this module. I personally think that the HerVenture app is made for every woman, whether you're a student, you're a mom, or you're working like me. I live in Mahaipo, so consistency was the key for me to get through all the modules. I would dedicate the hour that I would travel in the morning to go to work and the hour that I travel to come back home in the afternoon to finish the modules. So that's how I finished the app. And it was a great experience because the app allows you to do the modules whether you're online or offline. I, there's so much information in the HerVenture app. And I personally believe as a woman, educating yourself is empowering yourself. The HerVenture app teaches you everything you need to know, whether you're now looking to start a business, you're already managing a business, or you're looking to expand your business. It teaches you simple marketing strategies that you can use. It teaches you how to incorporate modern-day technology into business, which is something that's my forte because I'm a program engineer. It also teaches you how to take advantage of the e-commerce platform. And I'm also a social media manager, so that falls under the umbrella of e-commerce, which is very important to me. But I think the most important module on the HerVenture app for me was the one that teaches you about being resilient in crisis when managing a business. And I think this is very important because entrepreneurship is not only about innovation and taking risks, it's also about knowing how to maneuver roadblocks that you're going to face when managing a business or when you're trying to expand your business. So the HerVenture app is a great tool for every woman who's looking to start a business or grow their business. And finally, I think the most important feature of the HerVenture app, in my experience, was that there's a feature to connect with other users on the HerVenture app. So you're able to connect with women who are already in business. If you have a question about any of the modules that you could have done, you could have just shoot it in the connect feature, and you're able to network with these women. You're able to learn so much. And we're in Guyana, we all know that you need to know someone who knows someone to get somewhere, right? So networking is a very important tool for any entrepreneur, especially women. But I think the HerVenture app is a testament that we are living in an era as women that there's so much opportunity, there's so much resources, and there's so much support for women entrepreneurs. And the HerVenture app is a testament to that. And I applaud the initiative. I'm very excited that they will be launching new content. And I would thank you guys for listening.
Thank you so much, Renuka. It is definitely important to educate yourself. And what I absolutely love about Renuka's speech, or her testimony rather, business is always, well, it is about innovation, taking risks, it's about maneuvering around those roadblocks and challenges. Now, I would also like to welcome Nicholas back on the stage to introduce our next speaker.
Thank you very much, Selena. And definitely we are moving swiftly along with our program. And we are going to be inviting the General Manager of LMG to join us. And Ms. Jessica Turan, she has extensive experience in mobile and digital payments, both locally and internationally. And she's very passionate about initiatives as it pertains to women empowerment. So please welcome Mrs. Turan as she shares her remarks.
Thank you, Keon. Selena. Minister of Human Services, the Honorable Dr. Prasad. British High Commissioner to Guyana, Ms. Jane Miller, who I'm signing up from mobile today. Leanne, who Terry Blair Foundation for Women. Mr. Vishnu Durga, Mrs. Durga, leaders of the Action Invest for Availability, my colleague CEOs from GTT, Orson Ferguson and Richard Santa, members of the MMG and GTT team, because they never let me live them down in my organization of GTT team, and of MMG agents who are here today. Special invitees, members of the media, good afternoon. The Global System for Mobile Communications Association, the GSMA's report for 2021, amplified the fact that there are currently 1.35 billion registered mobile users in the world as of December 31st, 2020, and processing $1 trillion in payments. Take this against the context of where we are, where mobile money is. We started in 2013, and today we process around $1.4 billion payments, and we have around 100,000 customers who use us. Phenomenal growth ahead of us in an economy, in a worldwide industry that's growing as well. It was further highlighted in our report, however, that despite this significant growth in the industry over the last decade, women still have lower access and use of mobile money services when compared to men. No offense to the men in the room, but it's in the report. In some parts of the world, women have less access to mobile phones, as well as financial services, even in this age of digital transformation, with some of the reasons being affordability, lower financial literacy, and inadequate enablers such as lack of necessary documentation. When the researchers were doing the report, they found in some parts of the world women didn't have an ID. And maybe it's because culturally they weren't allowed to have an ID. It was therefore a distinct honor for me and the MMG team to be a part of developing this mobile money learning track, which forms part of the HerVenture app and made accessible to women entrepreneurs in Guyana and across the countries where HerVenture is accessible. For this, we would like to say a heartfelt thank you to the Sherry Blair Foundation for Women for allowing us this honor. We looked at the barriers and challenges facing women entrepreneurs today as they seek to grow their businesses. And we identified ways in which mobile money can not only create wealth, but also provide them with the tools to increase their efficiency. As you navigate the track, you will see that we've highlighted how to pick the right mobile money provider, how to determine the best way to implement mobile money into your business, how to overcome the challenges when you're first implementing mobile money into your business, and how to maximize the use of mobile money to ultimately grow that business. With the help of the Sherry Blair team, we made the content fun and easy to learn. You'll see Lisa and her friends and her mom in the app, and it's just really an easy process to go through, but at the same time, very significant content is being developed. And we recommend that everyone who downloaded HerVenture take a look at this new track. We're sure you'll find that implementing mobile money into your business and your everyday lives, like Lisa did in the app, will be thoroughly transformational. We've also collaborated with and enabled innovative digital payments for the first ever cashless tolling system at the Demerara Harbor Bridge. So for those of you who traverse the bridge often, I encourage you use it. It's called Breeze Pass, and you literally breeze past the toll. That's what we call it, Breeze Pass. As well as cashless payment for gas at the Sol Guyana Shell branded service stations nationwide. So you gas up and you breeze pass. That's our thing. We have over 700 agents, a substantial number of which are women, in all 10 regions, which truly makes the service accessible to all of them. And we focus on providing a platform for our agents to introduce technology to their business and create wealth for themselves and family. Today, as we launch this new track in the HerVenture app, I'd like to congratulate all of the women who have completed the course and those who are in the process of doing so. And I say to you, knowledge is the tool to catapult you to success in your business. I would also like to congratulate the government on the many initiatives for the development of women, such as the WIN program, keeping our eye on the WIN program, which seeks to also empower women with the tools to grow their businesses. Before I close, I have to ask, they're policymakers, decision makers, business leaders. We ask that you put your support solidly behind women. It's the wave of the future. It's the way to go. It's safe, reliable, cashless, and we are here to ensure that as many businesses as possible and individuals are enabled with this technology. We look forward to continue to support the Sherry Blair Foundation for Women and Women Entrepreneurs in Guyana at a time when we see development happening every day and opportunities opening up for women in so many ways. I thank you for listening to me and for giving us the opportunity to do this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. For sharing those remarks with us. And I'd like, during your presentation, I'm just going to paraphrase, where you said, not, the app is not only for women to create wealth, but to provide them with the tools to run their business and their businesses. And you also mentioned that knowledge is a tool to catapult you to success in your business. I thought those two remarks really brought together the essence of adding the mobile money module to their educational background. You didn't put a charge to all the policymakers in the room for them to get behind the mobile money. And that's in a nutshell, it's all about collaboration. And very often we find that more persons always think about how do they compete versus how do they collaborate. Because in collaboration, I believe there's more success than trying to pull somebody down so that you can get ahead. I also believe that there's a science of the pie for everyone, which is to position ourselves and our business in the right way. And it aligns with our vision, which is guidance and abundance to business re-education. So we always think about this. So I would like to add to that charge to the listening audience and those online and those who will this to always think about this, where you can collaborate and you can get ahead way faster than trying to always compete with your fellow workers. At this point, we'll be hearing from another young lady. This young lady is a doctor, a medical doctor. She is a member of parliament, a motivational speaker, TV and radio personality. She's currently the president of the Guyana Hindu Dharma Sabha, and she has been, well, she is serving rather as the Minister of Human Services. Please welcome Dr. Vivian.
Thank you very much. Ambassador, Joanna, UK Ambassador, Mrs. Jane Miller, CEO of Action Invest, Mrs. Davitri Durga, Ms. Babita Ram from MMG GCT, Leanne Baker of the HerVenture Foundation, representatives from various entities, organizations, ladies and gentlemen, all those women entrepreneurs who are in the room and who have been utilizing everything that is at your disposal for over a year now. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for affording me this opportunity to speak with you and to share with you the benefits of partnership, Keon said collaboration. But it's an important thing. And if we are to work in silos, in vacuums, we will never be able to have the immeasurable impact that we are having today. And it's important to not only partner, but to see how we can structure our programs to perfectly complement each other's, to ensure that those whose lives we're trying to tangibly touch can benefit in immeasurable ways. I believe this is important. And I would say from the get-go, we would have partnered with Venture. And in sharing some screen time and air time with Mrs. Blair herself, I was happy to tell her that through the Women's Innovation Investment Network, We partnered so successfully with HerVenture that those numbers were able to get to where they are right now. In fact, last year, through the WIN program, we were able to train over 2,000 women. This year, our numbers exceed 10,000. And Mr. Puran is here with me and leads on the WIN program. Every day there is a call, how are we going to do this? We're going to figure it out, but it's good to know that while we're doing this, we're not doing it alone. We will have the kind of support from all the persons in the group who can make difference to what we do and how we do it. So it goes without saying that those women, those 10,000 women who would have signed on to WIN will have the opportunity for HerVenture 2.0. And it means too that we will be seeing a profusion of women who are jumping into the workforce, doing so in an informed way and doing so in a very empowered way, where they're equipped with tools to start, to grow, and to sustain their businesses. I've always felt that sometimes our women are untapped potential, and that feeling proves to be right. From the time we started the WIN program, the applicants just came in. And the partnership that we would have had and the success stories of which we would have heard, one, I would love to meet you after, two, I feel that this kind of momentum that we would have started on must now be stopped, because it needs to filter down from women to girls, so that the girls will be the women of tomorrow, understand the myriad opportunities that they have at their disposal. And they can tap into those opportunities and catapult themselves without going through teething processes that we're all doing now as we strive to pioneer, as we strive to introduce, and as we strive to blaze trails. That would have already been done for them. So to every person in this room who would have seized the opportunity to scan that QR code and to get into HerVenture, or they would have seized the opportunity to be an active participant in the WIN program, I say to you, you've done well. You have really, really reached out and taken opportunities. Because as my mother always says to me, opportunities abound. We can be led all the way to those opportunities and not really utilize them or even see them. You've done that. And I think you must be complimented and congratulated for your achievements this far. As we move forward, the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, also in addition to the free WIN training program, which would have been in all of our 10 regions, we would have started, and again, Mr. Puran leads on this quite passionately, the WIN in Business program, where we are introducing women in person to WIN in business. I think this is an opportunity for us to partner even more to ensure that WIN in business also has access to HerVenture right there on the spot and all the resources that you all detailed not so long ago. We would have started in regions 5 and 6, but before the end of the year, we will be in every region. In addition to WIN in business, going out there, meeting women who would like to be in the entrepreneurial field, the Ministry of Human Services launched a very important initiative. For the first time, and I believe this is in the region, we launched a female business incubator focused specifically on working with women and really inviting them to us to be able to meet those stakeholders who can advance their ability to progress in business. And I say this because we would have invited Action Invest through HerVenture to our WIN in Business place, and also at that time at the business incubator, so that the women who came to us, could have access to these people, could have that kind of partnership and networking, which is so critical to success in life. And so through those interventions and those introductions, we would have been able to encourage women to have at their fingertips and in their presence, from NIS to GRE, to all of the banks, to GT&T, and to so many other companies. Because when a woman gets into business, she can sometimes spend months to sometimes years trying to find who to go to and where to go and who to speak to and what kind of guidance she needs to have. We brought all of those players in one room. And I want to sincerely thank the Durgas for coming on board with us and for being an active partner and bringing the Sharon Blair Foundation this week through her venture app. I look forward to strengthening this partnership. I look forward to touching many, many lives together in this week. And of course, I will say to Bobita, I quietly said to her, we will be reaching out to you because we do have the WIN app, which has advertised 700 women-owned businesses for free. The next step, and I'm going to say it publicly, how can we get people to shop through this app? And I am thinking that we can work with you to make this materialize so that we have looked at how we can empower women comprehensively and given all that at no cost to them. So going back to what my mother says, seize the opportunity. Pray that if you don't see them, and definitely tap into your own inherent potential so that you can win, win, win. Thank you very much. And venture, because we believe in she, her, and you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lydia. It's always a pleasure to listen, to you speak, and I'm excited to share the extra things that this kind of momentum must not be solved. And I'd just like to reiterate that it needs to be passed on to girls as they are the women of tomorrow. They need to know the myriad of resources available to them. I think this is definitely an excellent charge to all of us in the room that even though we may be the person right now accessing the HerVenture, but we will keep this information to ourselves as much as we can educate others and encourage them as well to access the information. I think that's part of adding to our success as well. And finally, I like the charge. I was thinking about how we can empower women comprehensively. It's say partly surveys comprehensively. And we want to ensure that we play our part to add to that comprehensive empowerment of women.
You. For Joseph. Our next speaker is someone who has apologies. Our next speaker is someone who has been championing the energy up. She is an early adopter of this technology and she has applied it to her business. It seems that I'm going to go, but all right. I would like to welcome Ms. Shemaine, who is an MMG agent and has applied the app towards empowering herself and, of course, making her business operation more efficient. Ms. Shemaine.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. So, I'm a bit nervous. So, MMG has really helped me with this. I, yeah, I have a good business where it's contained with the lobby. So I said, okay, I saw MMG pop up. So I said, let me see what's that. And I must say, MMG has helped my business hundreds, tremendously. It has helped my business. So you could pay all types of bill, right? You can just, you don't have to come with your house. Right? Just download the app, you pay your bills. You could pay it for show. It's amazing. And my profit from business, since I've done with MMG and stuff, it's been sky high. I have not one day regret it. And in further, in the future, I'd like to It's my own business on energy, where somebody could send a document, I print it, deliver it, and they pay through energy. Because it's going to be simple and easy. They don't have to leave their, you know, and it helps the people in my community to make their life so easy. Then you don't have to go take a taxi, go out on the road, take the bus, or walk in the sun. You know, it's just like a distance away, 2 minute, 3 minutes. And I'm so happy to be part of this. I'm so happy to be part of the MMG. You know, and I really think everybody should download it and have it on the phone. So they don't have to leave their home. Because, they do their stuff, they don't have to leave. And females, I think everybody should go into business. Business, it's amazing. You have your own business, you see the people you interact, you listen to all opinions. I'm very happy. Everybody should come out and start your own business. And thank you guys so much for having me. I'm the owner of Fast Sprint. It's on the school. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Charmy. This is the type of technology that we would like every single female entrepreneur to benefit from. Now, Coach John is going to welcome our next speaker. However, there is something that Ms. Charmaine mentioned that I would like to expound on. She spoke about the benefits, she spoke about the revenue that she's gaining just for being on the NMG app or utilizing mobile bank payments. However, the newest module on the HerVenture app is going to be teaching you. So if you're wondering what is mobile money, please do not fear. You will be taught from the very onset. All right, now Coach John, please introduce our next speaker.
Thank you very much, Selena, and also thank you to you. Our speaker is really important when women can find empowerment in the things that they do. And I love your enthusiasm as relates to being in business and in charge, rather than living to the rule, but more persons should get into business. Now, I think I'm having a beautiful pleasure to introduce all your ladies, all of the speakers. And our next young lady, she was appointed the British High Commissioner to Ghana in 2021. She holds a master's in health services management, has over 25 years of experience as an international development professional, and she was awarded an OBE in 2015 for services to Africa and her work towards ending female genital mutilation. Please welcome current British High Commissioner to Ghana, Mrs. Jane Yellen.
Please allow me to stand on existing protocols. It's a real pleasure to be here. And I had the honor of hosting the launch of the HerVenture app a year ago. And it has been a huge success. I'll come on first in a few minutes, but I'm loving being in Ghana. What an exciting country to be in, with one of the fastest economic growth anywhere in the world. But Ghanaians need to be ready and be prepared. And you can't have half the population left behind. And that's why having women so involved and so trained is so important. Building the human capital is going to be the secret of Ghana's success. And all the different initiatives that are happening are party to that story. But the HerVenture app, I remember seeing it when I first arrived. And simple, easy to use. And as I've gone around the country, I've seen people using it. It surpassed expectations. So huge congratulations to the HerVenture team and for Sherry Blair Foundation for introducing it here to Diana. But there's a few words I wanted to say. Firstly, in terms of Guyana's growth, building the human capital is going to be absolutely essential. I really want to applaud the work of Dr. Vindhya Prasad and the WIN Foundation, the WIN Initiative. What I think is really important is you have a diversity of initiatives available for women and for men, for them to grow, for them to learn. What I love about the app is easy to use, and it's complementary to so many other initiatives that are happening at the moment. I think it's important that Guyana has a diversity of initiatives happening and that they're complementary and they work together. So congratulations to the Ministry for the work that you are doing, particularly for getting women to have access to knowledge. But I'm also particularly interested today in the mobile money. Many of you know, before I came here, I was in Tanzania, and Tanzania is famous for its mobile money. Oh my goodness, you're going to love it. I mean, it just makes things so much easier, but also transparent. And for countries like Guyana, which are very cash-based economies, and particularly for women who don't often have bank accounts, the ability to be able to have money on your phone and to be able to make payments and then to have records of all those payments. So it's a mixture of simplicity, it's a mixture of transparency, and it enables women to have businesses and to have those transactions happen. So I'm delighted that HerVenture has been expanded to include this mobile money application. It's going to make a huge difference. So I've been to each of the graduations. Have I missed one yet? I've been to every one. And it's been a real pleasure seeing the launch of the app, but also meeting many of the women entrepreneurs. Many of them are here today, and just seeing their growth journey. And it's been a real inspiration as I go around the country, seeing those women that have been on the Road to Growth initiative or been on the Access to Finance. I was the Access to Finance one just a few weeks ago, and they had a Lions Den kind of initiative, where people from business were asking them genuine questions that they would be asked if they went to a bank. And, you know, what's a great way of learning? So huge congratulations to Action Invest and all the work you're doing. I love your approach. I love mentoring. I think you've heard me many times speak before. And mentorship is just so important. So well done, Action Invest. Thank you for all your hard work, your innovation, your creativity. Thank you so much to Sharing Black Foundation for the work that you're bringing here to Ghana, to the Excel Foundation for financing it, but also to the government for all initiatives that are putting women really at the heart of this country's economic growth. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Commissioner, for your remarks. And I love bumping at you when you mentioned that Tanzania is famous for their mobile money, and I kind of live for that excitement to come to Ghana. And the fact that you said mobile money is a mixture of simplicity and transparency. So those persons who have not yet activated their mobile wallet, I would encourage you to do so as quickly as possible. It really allows you to, one, move away from carrying lots of cash with you, and it allows you to make so many payments so easily from the comfort of your home, office, or wherever you are at that point in time. So it's very, very keen and important for you to think about how do you add this to your method of doing business. As we come down to the close of our program, I'd like to invite my colleague to invite her last presenter who's going to move forward of tax.
Back in December, when we signed the agreement with GTT to form this collaboration, I had the pleasure of meeting Ms. Jasmine Harris, who I would like to welcome to the stage for host tax. You'll understand why we have Ms. Jasmine Harris doing this particular act. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. All right. Let me bring this down. Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Dr. Vindya Prasad, Minister of Human Services and Social Security, Ambassador Jane Miller, UK Ambassador to Ghana, Mrs. Durga, CEO for Action Invest, Babita Ram, General Manager MMG, GTC CEOs Watson and Richard, those of you that are here, Leanne Mehta, Cheryl, Senior Program Manager, Teams Action Invest, GTT, MMG, Special Invitees, Media, all. It is my firm belief that once we get happening for women, have the entire society. You may ask why. Women are the bedrock of families, and families are the foundation of society. So I want to call women the cornerstone. All right. So how better do we impact society than with technology? I mean, it's the 21st century, the digital age, and our president continues to push 21st century technology solutions in Guyana. We at GTT and MMG are definitely looking forward to Guyana 2030 and how best we can continue to play our part in this advancement. So I would like to first thank you all for being here today to be a part of this launch and recognizing the importance of empowering women with technology, specifically mobile financial technology of Guyana's largest mobile financial platform, MMG, that stakes in sliced bread. To the Honorable Minister Dr. Vinyo Prasad, Minister of Human Services and Social Security, we want to thank you for your support in empowering women and of course the WIN program that we could tap into so that we could reach all these different women with this new track that we're launching here today. To Ambassador Jane Miller for your involvement and support of this venture, to the Sherry Blair Foundation, ExxonMobil, Action Invest, GPT, and of course MMG for delivering 21st century solutions and training for our women entrepreneurs. Without the partnership between these amazing organizations, today would not have been a success. Also, thank you to all women entrepreneurs, current and future users of the HerVenture mobile app, because we want to have future users. We want to thank you for your dedication to developing yourself and your businesses and for using this platform to achieve same. Before I close, I'd like to reiterate what our awesome general manager for MMG indicated, with the convenience of MMG. Think of us if it involves any money transaction, we can make life a whole lot easier. Thank you for this opportunity, and I'd like to charge all the women entrepreneurs, please complete this mobile money track on the HerVenture app. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you very much, President, for those plans. I'd just like to remind our participants that we will be having refreshments available for you. But before that happens, when you come to events like this, it's very important that you don't leave the same way that you came in, which means that I would like to implore each and every one of you, at least minimum, make about 5 new contacts before you leave. It's the power of networking, and as business owners, entrepreneurs, current and future, it's important that we have networking to power this skill. So the microphone done is trying to us go. All right, so just make sure you add to the skills, and it really helps to expand your network, and you never know who you can be of help to and who will be able to help you in the future. So whilst you're having your refreshments, kindly ensure that your networking persons around you. Ladies and gentlemen, sure. So I was just told we're going to be having a photo shoot with our speakers. So can I ask them to please join me on stage as well? And just as this is done, we'll start having our refreshments.
Director. Of director.
You all set?
One more.
1 second, please.
No problem.
I think Casey and GTT in here somewhere.
Oh, okay. There.
Get our good side. Okay.
Currently for the network, so they can pick up things differently.
Where's my?
President of the concerns with starting network.
Same here.